So welcome everybody. It was really, really nice to see all of you. If you could just turn your cameras on, that'll be awesome. We have Archana ji here, we have Nalini Di, Nana Di, Krishna Di, so many good folks.
Hello everyone, namaskar.
Namaskar, namaskar.
Namaskar. Just, I hope everyone well.
So I am going to hand it over to Meenakshi to get it started, and we'll go from there. Floor is all yours, Meenakshi. Take it over.
Thank you, Indu. Today we have a very special guest hosting the cooking session for this weekend, and his name is Rahul Wali, who is a professional chef and making an appearance for the first time on this forum. And for the past 22 years or so, Chef Rahul Wali has been cooking up very creative and delicious dishes in multiple hotels in India and abroad. And he is an amazing chef, and we're going to see that today. And he has done his bachelor's in hotel management, and then he went on to do his master's in Australia, and he's been all over the world cooking up stuff for people. And then today he decided, okay, let's make it happen for his own community, that is the Kashmiri community. And we're going to watch him cook a dish called Tschok wangan. And let's get started.
Awesome. So we have a recording for him considering his work timelines, and he runs a facility back in India. He was kind enough to have a recording for us. I'm just going to get started with that, folks. And just to let you know, we have Nalini Di on the show, Nalini Ji from Matamal, and we have Archana Di, the president of KOA today on our show. She does join on and off, but with her busy schedule, she's not able to do justice to all the shows. Archana Di, you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I should attend more often since since KhyenChen was actually originally started by a few of us here in Zone 3. And I just want to say that there were 11 of us who were on the first show. That was in April of 2020. And then from 11, we can see where it has gone. And for the first year, actually, we had shows every week. Every Saturday, we used to have the show. And September of that year, and after that, the frequency obviously became lesser. But as I said, it is really not right for me not to be on the show every time. But I try to come as much as I can and attend. But you, awesome job carrying our legacy, especially connecting people together on this culinary journey. And we have had such amazing people, chefs. Nalini ji join us, we've had Sandeep ji join us, and we hope that many more will become a part of this program and continue this program for many, many years to come. Thank you so much for working hard on this. Thanks, Indu. Thanks, Meenakshi.
Thank you, Archana. So while I get the video started, it's a short video, so please do watch. And he is addressing us all as KOA members in there, so it's really heartening he took out the time. The fact is that his goal is also to revive the traditions and age-old forgotten foods, which goes totally in theme with our KOA goals and objectives. So I really like the fact how he emphasizes on reviving the forgotten foods. So here you go, guys. Those who are not talking, if you could be on mute, that would be really awesome to be able to hear the video properly.
Hello, namaskar, greetings to all. This is Chef Rahul Wali. I am a Kashmiri Pandit who's also a professional chef, and I've been in this industry for almost 22 years now. And I have been cooking professionally Kashmiri cuisine in the past 6 to 7 years. So on the request of Ms. Indu and Ms. Meenakshi from Kashmiri Overseas Association, I've been asked to cook a dish, a Kashmiri dish rather. So let's get started. What I'll be making today is a very simple vegetarian dish called Tschok wangan. For many of you who would not know the meaning, Tschok means sour and wangan is bangan, eggplant, brinjal, whatever you may call that. So let me show you the ingredients first. For that, I'll have to just swap the camera around to show you the ingredients. Okay, what we have here is eggplant. I've got the smaller ones, but normally in Kashmir you would find the longer ones or the green color ones. Then I have some tamarind pulp here. We have some whole spices. There is tej patta, there is brown cardamom or the black cardamom as everybody calls, cinnamon and a couple of cloves. Then we have powdered masala. So this is all from Kashmir. So this we have is saunf or badyan we call it in Kashmiri. Then I have red chili, Kashmiri red chili. I have dry ginger powder. We have about half a cup of, 1 glass of water, some salt, and of course the hing, which I have soaked in a little water. And here I have about say 6 tablespoons of mustard oil, which I have already smoked. So you remove the smoke basically to remove the bitterness of the oil, and once it smokes out, you put the gas off and you let it cool down again. So it's ready to use again now. So what we're going to do first is we're going to be cutting eggplants. Like I've already done one cutting. So the 2 slits that we make, so we don't go till the end. So we just stop here and we keep the stalk intact. So I have just cleaned the head round with a knife, remove the excess, and wash them very thoroughly at least 2 to 3 times before you use them. Okay, and we'll cut it like this, and then we're going to heat up the gas and probably fry them, deep fry them. So let's get doing that. Okay, I've put the gas on and I've put the mustard oil to heat up again. So till the time it's getting heated up, I'm going to cut rest all the eggplants, all the brinjals. So you just make a slit till here and on the other side, and that's it, not fully. I think it's very important for our generation to teach, our regional cuisine to our kids. Nahin to it will be a lost cuisine in some years if we don't tend to give it ahead to our kids. Knowledge sharing is very important as far as food is concerned in our community. We are losing the authenticity of cooking, the traditional ways of cooking. We definitely want to keep that up for future generation. So try to involve your kids in cooking as far as possible, whether even if it's a very simple tea making of kehwa or a simple dish of any sweet dish or a main course or making a simple dal for that matter. Okay, now we've heated up the oil, so we don't want it to be too hot because it might not cook properly then. So on a very medium heat, so heat इतना ही हो कि मतलब आपका हाथ जब आप लगाएं पैन के close तक, तो you can bear the heat. It's bearable. So we'll just drop the eggplant one by one in it. It takes time. You have to have a lot of patience for cooking. And it's on medium heat. So as you see, I've been frying this for almost 5 to 7 minutes. It's almost done. I'll be removing it very soon from the oil. We need a very light golden color. We don't want to make it too dark. The reason why we keep the stem is because when we fry, the eggplant tends to become very soft. and it tends to break. So the stem is the thing that is going to hold it in whole pieces, especially if they're small as this, or even if they were long rather. So we're almost done here. I'm going to remove this from the oil. So I think अगर आप मीडियम ऑयल पे इसको फ्राई करेंगे तो मुश्किल से 7 से 10 मिनट तक, मैक्सिमम 10 मिनट फ्राई हो जाएगा. तो ये तो कलर भी बदल गया इसका. इट वाज पर्पल इन कलर, नाउ इट्स इन लाइट ब्राउन. Keep turning it so that it's evenly fried from all the sides. आप चाहें तो उसको डीप फ्राई भी कर सकते हैं. मैंने थोड़े से कम तेल में किया है just to keep it little less oily later. Okay, once we are done frying, sorry, I put the gas up. Once we're done frying, what we're going to do is we're going to use the same oil and we're going to cook it in the same oil. Okay, so we're going to again keep the oil on very low now, very low heat. So what we're going to put first is all the whole spices. So we, like I said earlier, we have 2 cloves, we have a bay leaf, cinnamon, about half an inch, 2 brown cardamoms or black cardamoms as we call them. Okay, to this I'm just going to stir this so that it's sauteed a bit, so that the whole spices remove their aroma in the oil. तो इसमें अब हम क्या करेंगे कि इसमें we have to be very generous with the red chili powder. एक myth है कि कश्मीरी red chili powder बहुत spicy होता है. It's very spicy. It's not spicy. The whole idea of using a Kashmiri red chili powder is to give a nice color so that we don't use additional chemical colors in food. So we are very fortunate enough in Kashmir, we have such chilies that give a very nice color and a bit of heat also to it. So we have to be very generous. So here I'm going to be adding about 2 heaped teaspoons of red chili and give it a quick stir so that वो थोड़ा इसका कच्चापन निकल जाए, and so that it doesn't burn, it doesn't turn black. Just gonna add about 2 tablespoons of water to it and give it a nice stir. See the thickness and the color that it gives. It's very nice. So it's a very natural color. We haven't added any color, fortunately. Okay, and dhire you'll be able to see that it's releasing all the oils as it cooks. It just releases the rogan. So to this we're going to be adding our imli tamarind pulp that we have removed. So what we have done with this is we have soaked fresh tamarind in lukewarm water for about 15 to 20 minutes and then mashed it properly, removed all the skin and juices from it, and then strained it like a puree, and this is the extract that we have got from it. Okay, so we're going to be adding this to our chili and oil mixture. So again, it is khatta bangan, so be little generous with it. So I've added about 3 tablespoons of it. Give it a nice stir. Mix well. To this, I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of hing, not more, to give it a nice tangy flavor. Again, to this, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of badyan or fennel powder or saunf, about 1/4 teaspoon of dry ginger powder. Keep stirring it so that no lumps are formed. You see how thick it starts getting. It's become very thick. And add some salt to taste. Now you're wondering why I haven't added the eggplant as of now is because I want all the spices to mix up very well, so that when we add the eggplant to it, it sucks up all the juices from all the spices which are there in this. So now you see the thickness and you see the color. To this we will add the fried eggplant gently. And we will just mix and coat the eggplant. अच्छी तरह से इसको मिक्स करना है, कोट करना है. See, food you need patience. Kashmiri food you need double patience, because to get something good out of it, you have to create patience in yourself. जल्दबाजी का खाना कहते हैं, खाना भी और पकाना भी दोनों शैतान का काम है. तो आप खाना जितने प्यार से अच्छे तरीके से धीरे धीरे पकाएंगे, उतने ही प्यार से लोग खाएंगे भी और उतना ही स्वादिष्ट और टेस्टी भी बनेगा. Now you see it has started releasing oil and all on low heat. To this now I'm just gonna add about half a glass of water, only to let this cook a bit more. ज़्यादा पानी नहीं डालना है. We don't want it to be like thin curry. We want it enough to have the eggplant suck up the juice around it and take the flavor of tamarind and the masalas in. और इसको बहुत ही धीमी आंच पे हम इसे कुक करेंगे. I think this is a very fast and a quick recipe, which I'm sure a lot of households love to cook. If there are sudden guests at home, अचानक गेस्ट आ जाएं, तो अगर आपके पास बैंगन है और इमली है और ये कश्मीरी मसाले हैं, तो it's the fastest dish that can be made for vegetarians. So yeah, that's we'll let it cook for another say 10 minutes or so, or till the curry again thickens up and eggplant has sucked up all the flavors around the water, the juices. So we'll wait for say about 10 minutes. If you want, you can cover it also. I will let it boil once on a slow heat, very slow heat. So once it starts boiling, I can see, I will cover it up with the lid and let it cook for another, say 7 or 8 minutes. And then we'll see how it turns out to be. So I had covered it and I had let it cook for about, it's been almost, I think now 8 minutes. So let's uncover it. Ooh, I like the color. So let's give it a stir. You see how thick it's become again. It's just coating the eggplant nicely. थोड़ा बहुत तेल भी छोड़ा है इसने रोगन, which is good. So we know that it's done. So almost done. There's two things left. One is we will just sprinkle a little bit, maybe a pinch of homemade garam masala on it. Give it a nice stir. बैंगन इतने सॉफ्ट हो गए हैं कि मतलब you have to be careful now. You don't break them. Let's put the gas off and check for the seasoning. I'm sure the eggplants are cooked. Let's just check for the salt. Oh, I like that. Khattapan, the punch. We can just add a little more salt to it, I think. Very little. Because it just brings out the flavor of it. give it a nice stir. And it's done. We just serve it out. I think this is good enough. That's okay. Okay, so this is khatte bangan, Tschok wangan. If you want, you can garnish it, but I don't garnish my food because normally at home we don't. So I hope you guys enjoy it. You try to make it. If you do, please do tag all of us. You can also follow me on, on Instagram and on Facebook for more recipes or for more knowledge-based sharing, talks. Thank you so much, and have a great time, everyone. I'm sorry I could do only one dish because of the work commitments that I have after this. So I hope you guys do make this, and thank you so much, Induji and Meenakshi for having me over to make this dish, and hopefully I've done justice. And I'm really sorry to all the elders who may think rather that I have not, given justice to it. I'm still learning, and I hope I've improved every single day. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.
That was
It was amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, and the color was so rich.
What did you guys think? I thought that
was amazing. I think that what really matters is when it comes from like authentic cooks and stuff like that, and you see that basically we also very closely do the same thing, but they authenticate it. This is what it is. They put their stamp on it, and I love the color. When he put the Kashmiri mirchi. I'm not sure if everyone here gets Kashmiri mirchi. But we used to, in the beginning, we used to get mirchi from, Jammu and stuff like that. But that is a beautiful color when he just showed it.
Rogan was authentic, right?
Amazing.
Color.
I loved it. Yeah.
I got 3 takeaways from it. Number 1 is jaldi mein banana shaitan ka kaam hai. So I'm the shaitan every day because मैं रोज जल्दी में बनाती हूँ.
He's actually so right about it. I've always noticed that if I cook food like quickly, it really never tastes good. But that's
inevitable, I think, with the lifestyles we have here.
That's true. That we can't help.
Best we can do. Second takeaway was how his stove didn't even have speck on it. He made such a messy dish, oily dish, or maybe he was cleaning on the side and we didn't come to know, but his stove was spick and span all across.
That's true.
Yeah. And the eggplant didn't break at all. He kept stirring. Mine would have probably become a bangan ka bhatta by then. So that was really...
Yeah, that was something. I love the thali that he used to actually pick the bangan in. I think I'm going to use that now. That's a good use to my thali. Yeah, that's fantastic. I don't know about others. Any comments?
No, it was amazing. But just, I think if we have to kind of, not to, this was nothing, if we have to kind of do a healthy version, would you guys think doing it like air frying the bangan and then using the same sauce recipe will be I'm sure it will not give it the same taste. Absolutely not, by no means. But, looking at our laziness and our lifestyle rather than deep frying, maybe air fry will be something.
You know, Princey, I have done that in air fryer, and no, it actually comes back crispier. Air fryer will make it a little more crispy.
Yeah.
You just have to set the temperature right. The magic of this Tschok wangan is in the gravy.
In the gravy, yeah.
It's in the gravy. The frying of bangan, I'm sure air fryer will do just fine.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a problem. I think.
Yeah, I also second that. I've tried recently, not in my restaurant, I cannot do that, but at home you can air fry bangan.
Yeah.
Exactly what Archana said. It all depends on the gravy, and it comes at crispier because every day you don't want to eat so much oil.
Exactly.
So almost you banan, you can do that.
Yeah.
मगर नलिनी जी एक चीज उसमें इन्होंने वो छोटे बैंगन ट्राई किए
हाँ,
तो
नहीं
छोटे
करते
और
हैं ना?
बड़े बैंगन
हम
में
लोग नहीं करते हैं
मुझे
छोटे
taste-
बैंगन.
आप
I
करते
don't
हैं?
like छोटे बैंगन. No, I never use
मुझे
छोटे
टेस्ट
बैंगन.
में मुझे टेस्ट में
Correct.
वो नहीं ठीक लगते थोड़े कड़वे होते हैं
Even me, I would rather not cook bangan if I have these bangans. I like the long ones, even
Me
though
too.
जो ये Delhi में भी मिलते हैं, the purple ones, they're also nice.
Right. They're
Yeah.
nice. They're nice too. Yes.
Maybe
ये कुछ नहीं
the,
लाते हम यूएस
ये
में भी
कुछ नहीं
हमको
ना।
फ्लोरिडा में मिलते हैं वो
हर किसी
या
जगह
हर
मिलते
किसी
हैं
स्टेट में या
The two
bangan
things
anytime
about
we like, I think.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Kapit. I think I'm the only
Hey.
guy here.
Hi,
Oh,
Kavit.
hi,
So
Kavit.
nice
How
to
are you?
have you.
I know.
I'm, I think, younger than most people here, but I learned Kashmiri cooking about 8-9 years ago, and I could answer Princey's what she asked. The thing with Kashmiri bangan is that it's a little softer. The skin is softer, and the eggplant inside, the seeds are also softer. So you can actually air fry them. I've tried that before. What happens with the rest of the bangans, the smaller ones, they have a harder shell, and air frying them, only air frying them doesn't work. Uh, uh, what you can do is you can slice them into smaller chunks, keeping the handle on top. You can coat the inside with a brush of canola oil and then air fry it for a longer time. That works, but if you want to have a better texture, you can steam them in a pressure cooker with a little amount of water and very little amount of oil. If you want to reduce the oil which comes from frying it, if you want to reduce that, you could do that. The other thing, but yes, Kashmiri cooking is, or most Indian cooking is done with a lot of oil,
yeah
and oil cooking releases. I used to sell oils in India. I've sold many things in India. I've sold spices, sold oils. So what oil does to food, air frying can't do it. What you could also, so I personally don't like the tamarind taste because I feel it becomes a little too
sour
khatta for me.
Tomato.
So I generally use smaller lemons, lime for that matter.
Oh,
And for the thickness, I add a bit of corn flour to it. No,
interesting.
health is fine. I sincerely believe that if Indians were very conscious of, no offense to anyone, I sincerely feel that if health was a major concern, Haldiram's would have got bankrupt in India long back. But yes, I generally tend to replace tamarind with a little bit of corn flour and lime juice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's a great tip. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And great tips you got here, like,
Yeah.
about, so,
What about tomato paste? Like
वो तो टमाटर बैंगन बन जाएगा ना फिर that won't be
Excuse me?
Tschok wangan, that will be टमाटर बैंगन.
Tomato.
That's a totally different
वो वाली
dish
अलग ही dish है
altogether.
ना?
वो
Bangan
dish
tomato.
ही अलग है, हाँ.
Yeah, but one thing,
You can add that as well. Tomato and benga also with lime comes
Yeah.
has a similar taste, but yeah, tomato
yeah
doesn't do justice to the originality.
yes, Yes, and Kavit, you are not the only gentleman here. Today happens to be a day when all the men are probably golfing or something outside. But
Yeah.
we have many men, and many men have hosted
Yeah, they're hosted
show
also.
live in the past. So you're the next candidate. I'm going to
Yeah.
keep
Okay.
nagging you
looks
for the
like
next
you're-
show now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot the name. Chef Rahul, was it?
Chef Rahul Wali. Yep.
Okay. Could you ask him on, I don't know, there is a dish called KhyenChen, it's a mushroom. And
Morel.
I've had troubles over the past making it very soft. Because if you keep it in water for a very long time, it becomes very mushy. If you don't keep it in water,
Are we
it's
talking
too
about
hard.
KhyenChen?
I don't know how the Vazwan does it, but I've had troubles in the past making it. So
Well, we have an
probably-
expert here. If you have a question, go ahead, ask. We have Nalini.
could you probably, whenever Chef Rahul is doing video next time, if he's doing one, could you ask him to make Kandich Pulao?
Kangach, we've done
We
Kangach
have
Pulao.
done Kangach
You've done
Pulao.
Sandeep Pandit
Yeah,
has
yeah.
done. We can share
Do
the
you
video.
have a
with
video
you.
of that?
Oh yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's on KOA channel on YouTube. We can share it
Okay,
with you as well.
Yeah.
I'll check it. Thank you.
That has been done.
Kangichi it Melan do
Kangach milk
Do you get it? It's
Morels.
called
Morsels.
Morels
mushroom.
milk. Mhm.
Morsel
I get
mushroom.
them in summer months. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can
Yeah.
ask for morsel, MORCEL, morsel.
Yeah.
mushrooms.
Oh, MOR what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Morsel,
Morsel.
Oh, morsel.
MOR.
It's a morel. It's
Morel
M-O-R-E-L.
hai actually. Morel bolte hain. Maybe there's
Morel.
too. Morels, yeah.
Oh,
M-O-R-E-L, yeah.
Morel mushrooms.
And I think
Are you
they'll come in
talking about
stores.
Guchia?
Huh?
I
Guchia,
talk-
huh?
Guchia, that's morels.
Yeah.
Good chef.
Morels, yeah.
Guchia. You get them at Giant also. Our local Giant
Yeah.
has carries
Oh
it.
really?
Yep.
हाँ लेकिन सीजनल है ना विंटर में नहीं मिलेंगी आपको आजकल मिलेंगी शायद आपके बाद
But then each time I've gone to Giant, I've seen them didn't.
Autumn में मिलती है शायद से. I don't know. I'll have to check it.
And I think they're about 10, 12 pieces. And I think the price is somewhere between $12 and $14 each.
actually
is
last year
pricey,
it was
but-
more yeah
I don't think it's really grown, collected, and
it is actually यहाँ पे local है upstate New York में मिलता है fresh
अच्छा.
morels हाँ upstate New York there's some area there where you can grow fresh morels but then of course they're dried and all that.
Acha. No, I don't
Yeah.
stay in US. I stay in Toronto.
Oh, okay, yeah. In US you get it in some places.
Okay.
Yep.
So real quick before we get back to our chat, we wanted to read. I mean, Rahul comes with a stellar resume. We wanted to read out his accomplishments. Meenakshi, just say that because we kind of hurried into the show. Go ahead, Meenakshi.
That's wonderful.
So he has a few. A few of his exemplary achievements are he is committee member of Chef Guild of India under Indian Federation of Chefs Association (IFCA). He joint secretary of Chef Association of Five Rivers, Punjab. Life member of Slow Food Alliance of India. Lifetime member of many Indian regional and international chefs associations. And the latest achievement he had was he won silver and bronze medals for India in an international culinary competition called Delicious Uzbekistan in Tashkent under World Association of Chef Society in 2019. And the bronze that he won for this competition was actually Bamzoont wangan.
Nice.
wow.
That would be something we have never cooked, Indu.
Yes.
And
Bamzoont wangan we haven't cooked. And Bamzoont is available right now.
yeah, so he did
Is
that.
it?
And he won
Quince,
the
yeah,
first
Quince.
place.
Twins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he is usually he strongly supports the slow food movement and reinforces its significance in today's era about preserving our traditions where the food should actually arrive on our plates in the cleanest and most environmentally responsible way possible. And he also promotes, you know how we keep talking about eat local, cook local. He promotes that also in India. So
Excellent, excellent. I have another person who actually also is a chef. He owns a restaurant in Bombay. So next time I think I'm going to have him join. He's my
Yes.
younger cousin.
Yeah, Chef
Chef
Pratik
Vineet.
Sadhu, he is so
Pratik Sadhu.
famous as well. Yep.
I'm going to have him join. Yeah. So we are really.
He used to run that Kongposh restaurant, if I'm not wrong, right? Is the same, right?
Chef
No,
Rahul
he has-
Wali, Chef
Yeah,
Rahul
he
Wali
has-
owns the
has
Kongposh.
owns, yes.
Oh, he owns
Sadhu
it.
has, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
the
Nalini
bar
ji.
has been raised for
I know by
KhyenChen,
Nalini,
so
he has raised the bar. So once we got Nalini ji, and now everyone else is, joining the team KhyenChen here. Thank
I'm
you.
the oldest. In terms of age, I'm the
No.
oldest.
You know,
So
don't look that way, but
You're
But
the
in-
best spirited, most proactive. You basically set the tone for us, right? This
did.
year.
thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy talking to you all in middle of the night, away from my thing. I'm enjoying. Believe me, I'm enjoying. I think I should be on all these Zoom meetings whenever you have these cooking
Yes.
sessions.
I
I'll
just
try my
want-
best.
I just before Nalini ji leaves, I just want to share something with the group. I am so grateful to you. I don't know if you remember me. I was here in Florida and it was my parents' 50th anniversary. And, I never get to do anything for them. They are back home, they are in their old age. And I called Nalini ji from here. She delivered the food herself from Gurgaon to Dwarka. I have never ever seen anybody like that. My
is so
gratitude to you, to Nalini ji. Thank you.
Thank you, you all my younger sisters. And I enjoy doing this. This is not my profession only. This is something I enjoy. I think that is why Matamal is like, everybody
Mata-
loves Matamal.
It is like Mata.
It is.
It
amazing.
It is like Matamal. It has to have that feeling.
And this is Naina. I'll be seeing you next month sometime.
Sure, I look forward.
Even
Yeah,
Matamal is
I'm going to be in India,
yeah.
and I'm also coming.
Yeah, I'll be-
wonderful,
Areva.
wonderful.
I will be in
get-
Dwarka only. And
okay.
I'm jealous now. Everybody is going to go and have
You
Matamal
also have to
thali.
come. It's
हम भी
been long
जाएंगे,
time.
ऐसा
I
क्या
haven't-
है?
Huh?
No, first you, Nalinidhi. You come here first, then I'll visit you. I'm kidding.
Bus one, yeah. So you have to call me any day. I can travel any day.
And that's fantastic.
Yeah, create some event. I'll be there. Not event, whatever, but I'll come certainly.
Absolutely. It's been in the back of my head. I have to call Nalini ji here.
Yeah, let's do it.
She'll lead the event, the fest.
That will be wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
That'll be
I
so good.
love spending time with you. I'm on. I enjoyed cooking, of course. Rahul did wonderful job, and on top of that, I'm getting to talk to you all. In the middle of the night when you have
Don't you-
nothing to do, nothing on your
Exactly.
mind, and you're doing this. Wonderful
Yes.
feeling.
It is
Thank you
amazing.
so much.
It is amazing that you are still enjoying in the middle of the night. It's
I know.
honestly speaking.
I know it will give a complex to many of our KhyenChen folks who are local but couldn't join. So make sure we comment that Nalini ji had joined from India.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely.
really
Wide awake now.
Thank much.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so
so
much.
much, everyone.
Thanks,
And
Meenakshi.
thank you,
Thank you so
Chef
much.
Rahul Wali, for
So thank you, Meenakshi.
sharing your recording. Thank you, Meenakshi. Thank you, everyone. See you
Thank you,
again
everyone.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Namaskar. Bye, Kavit.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Indu.
Bye-bye.
Bye, babe.